Okay, so from here, close the eyes. If there's no issues through the sinuses, close the mouth and begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Take a moment here to tune in to the noises that are around you without being distracted by them. Take a moment here to become aware of your skin around your body. Perhaps noticing the cool air against the open skin. And with that heightened awareness, begin to take your awareness to the nostrils. Breathing the oxygen into the body through the nose. Breathing the carbon dioxide out of the body through the nose. As you breathe in, notice the body expanding, the mechanics of the body working. And as you breathe out, there's a grounding, a settling down. Begin to lengthen and slow down your breath now. Good. On your next breath, take your hands to prayer. And exhale, tilt the head forward, take the thumbs to the space between the eyebrows. Gently inhale, release, coming up, opening the eyes, good. And making your way to all fours, please. Slowly, gently reposition the body to that tabletop position. We'll start with a few cat-cows to wake up the spine as you breathe in, taking the arch into the back. Tailbone lifting, gaze forward. And as you exhale, rounding through the spine. So keep breathing in and out through your nose. See if you can do that throughout your practice today. See how that changes the practice itself. And if you get a bit lost or find something a bit challenging or perhaps a little bit distracted in any way, then just see if you can invite your attention back onto the quality of your breath. Remembering that yoga really is a breathing practice, and the asana, or the movements, the postures of the pose, are just layered on top of the breath. On your next inhale, come back to a neutral position through your spine and tuck your toes under. Lift up to your downward facing dog. Take a breath in, step through to the front of your mat and rise to your flat back. Softness through the knee joints to begin. Just as we warm up the hamstrings, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, lifting the arms high overhead. And as you may or may not remember, we start with 5 sun salutation B's. As you inhale, bend your knees, lift your arms looking up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to flat back, draw the belly in. Exhale, step back to your plank. Drop the knees to the floor or work through full chaturanga as you breathe out. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we'll start with a low lunge to begin. Step the right foot forward and drop the left knee. Untuck the toe. Inhale, lift the arms up and press through the front knee. Exhale, release. Plant the hands. Step back to plank position and work through chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing, almost floating through the poses. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward, drop the back knee. Untuck the toe as you breathe in, lift the arm and bend through the front knee. Good. Exhale, release. Step back to plank and work through chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths here for 1. Maybe bend through one knee and then the other. Just wake up. 2. 3 deep inhales and exhales. 4. 5. Inhale, look forward, step the feet to the front of the mat and rise to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, rise to chair. Exhale to stand. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to flat back, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step or jump to plank. Engage the glutes as you work through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, hi Sam. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge. Drop the back knee. Inhale to lift the arms and press through the front knee. Exhale, release. Step back and lower down. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward, drop the right knee, untuck the toe. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Step back to your plank and work through chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the chin, look to your belly button, lift the tailbone. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, look forward, step through to the front of your mat, rise to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, lift the arms, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale to stand. 3 more of these. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Picking up the tempo just slightly. Inhale, rise to flat back. Exhale, step or jump to plank and lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, low lunge or warrior 1 now. Step the right foot forward. Inhale to lift the arms. Exhale, release. Step back and lower down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, low lunge or warrior 1, lift the arms. Exhale, release. Step back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Regain the control of your breath. 1, 2. Think about your tailbone lifting up and then back away from you. 3, good. 4, think about grounding down through the heels of your feet. 5, inhale, step or jump through, rise to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, lift the arms, Utkatasana. We're over the peak of the mountain. 2 more to go. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to flat back. Exhale, step or jump. Work through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. You should be feeling warmer. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your choice, low lunge or warrior 1, right foot forward. Inhale as you lift the arms. Exhale, step back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior 1 or low lunge. Exhale, release. Step back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. 1. Deep breathing. 2. 3. Slow down the inhales and exhales. 4. 5. Inhale, step, jump, hop forward to the front of your mat, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, lift the arms, Utkatasana. Exhale to stand. Don't overthink it, let's just go. Last one. Bend the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, draw the belly in. Exhale, step or jump. Work through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Low lunge or warrior 1. Step the right foot forward. Bend the knee, lift the arms. Exhale, release. Step back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward. Warrior 1 or low lunge. Exhale. Step back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Last one. 1. Deep breathing. 2. Soften through your shoulders. 3. Tilt the tailbone high. 4. 5. Well done. Inhale, step or jump. Rise to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift your Utkatasana. Exhale to stand. Whew. I'm really hot now. Okay. Step the feet just narrower than hip distance apart. And we're going to come into a forward fold from here. So take your hands to your waist, take a deep breath in, lift the chest, exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Take peace fingers around the big toe, inhale, flat back, exhale, forward fold. Taking the elbows wide to the side. 5 deep breaths. 1, drop the crown of your head down, tuck your chin to your chest. 2. 3, think about trying to create a nice tight ball. 4. And 5. Okay, inhale, rise to flat back. Exhale, release the hands. Take them to the waist. On your next inhale, you're going to come to standing and lift your right knee up to your chest. Good. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, send the right leg behind you into a warrior 3. Just for a moment. On your next breath in, come back into that first position with the knee up towards the chest. As you exhale, float the right leg back. One more time. Inhale, bringing it back. Balance on that left leg. Exhale, send it into warrior three. Now look forward, think about trying to arch your back a little bit. Extend that right leg behind you. We're here for 2 more breaths. For 1, lift it higher, squeeze the bum. And 2, exhale, release the hands to the floor. Lift that right leg high to the sky, standing splits. See if you can walk your hands back in line with the left foot. And maybe take the right hand wide to the side and take the left hand behind the calf. Take 1 more deep inhale, exhale here. And on your next exhalation, release the right foot to the floor. And we're going to come into a forward fold. So bend your knees a little bit and take your hands or arms behind the knees. Try and interlink the hands to each elbow. And then if you're fairly open through the back of the body, think about trying to straighten the legs and sliding the forearms down the calves. Yeah, amazing. Beautiful. We'll do 3 more deep breaths here, just getting into those hamstrings. On your next breath, inhale, release the hands, rise to flat back. Exhale, hands to waist. As you breathe in, come to stand and lift the left knee high. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, warrior three, send that leg behind. Inhale, bring the knee to the chest, come upright. Exhale, send it behind. Squeeze the bum, keep the chest lifted. Good, extend through the knee. Inhale, lift, last one. Really nice. Exhale, slowly. Kick the heel of the left foot away. Drop forward, look forward, squeeze the bum. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, find a balance. 3, exhale, drop the hands to the floor. Kick that left leg high. Standing splits. Deep inhales and exhales. Try walking the hands back in line with that right foot. Maybe taking the right hand behind the calf or to the calf. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Exhale, release the foot to the floor. Inhale, rise to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Lift the arms overhead. And exhale, Samastitihi, hands by the side. Well done. Triangle pose. Inhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat. And turn the left toes in 45 degrees. Both legs are straight. Inhale, lift the arms. Gaze over the right middle finger. Take a breath in, lift from your chest. As you exhale, extend forward, pressing the left hip away. And then release that right hand down towards the ground. Roll the gaze up to the left thumb. So let's spend a little bit of time here. Yeah, lovely. As a modification or some support, taking a block under that bottom hand is brilliant. Good. 2 more full body breaths here, please. Opening the left side of your body to the ceiling. Good. On your next exhalation, look down to the right foot. Release the top arm all the way down. We're going to step the back foot in and wide a little bit. And we're going to come into pyramid pose. So you might want to take blocks under both hands here. Hips are squaring forward. The objective of this pose is that the hips are in line and the front right leg is straight. So you might need to take some props. If you don't have props, you could take your hands to your front shin. From there, think about looking forward, lengthening the spine. And then think about pressing the tailbone up and back to put the weight into the back foot. Let's take 3 more breaths here, just opening through this lower body. 2. Really nice. 3. And from here, we'll go into Revolve Triangle. So the left hand comes across to the outside of the front foot. You could take a block here, right hand to the lower back. You may stay here, squeeze the inner thighs together. Otherwise, take the gaze up and lift the right arm to the sky. 2. Really good. Getting into the IT band on the right side. 3. Beautiful alignment. 4. 5. As you exhale, release the hands to the floor, either side of the front foot. Step the back foot away from you a little bit. And then you're going to slide this front leg all the way back and up into a 3-legged dog. Yes. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, shoulders track over wrists, bend the knee to the right tricep. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the legs, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left tricep across the body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to nose. Round the upper back for 5. 4, squeeze the knee to chest. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift to 3-legged dog. Exhale, release. Downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Jump it through to the back of your mat, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, release. Samastitihi. Same thing other side. Step the left foot forward to the front of your mat. Triangle pose. Right toes turning 45 degrees. The legs are straight. Inhale, lift the arms. Gaze over the left middle finger. As you exhale, reach forward. Send the right hip away. And release the hand towards the ground. Gaze up to that right thumb. So I got taught a little trick. If you close your right eye, you want to be able to see your thumb with your left eye. So if you can't see it, move that top arm so that it's in line. Good. Okay, and then open both eyes again. 2 more deep breaths. Find the length through the sides of the body, crown of the head reaching forward. As you exhale, take the gaze down to the left foot. Release the top arm all the way down. Hands either side of that front foot. Step in and wide with that back foot. So again, you can take blocks under the hands if you need. Priority here, we're closing the right hip in to the center. So it almost feels like an internal rotation. The left hip squeezes into the midline. The left leg is straight. We're lengthening the back, looking forward to really activate through the hamstring. Pyramid pose. Draw the lower belly in. Soften the shoulders. 2 more breaths. For 1, 2. Everybody's favorite Revolve Triangle. Right hand over to the outside of the foot. Take a block if you need. Left hand to lower back. So with that right hand on the floor or your block, press it away to open the chest. Find the stability, squeeze the inner thighs together, and maybe lift the left arm. 2, 3, beautiful. 4, 5, exhale, release the top hand to the floor. Step that back foot back a little further and take a deep breath. You're going to slide the left foot all the way back into a 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, take it across the body to the right tricep. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold for 5. Squeeze the knee to chest. 4, round the upper back. 3, press the floor away with the hands. 2, and 1. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Well done. Inhale, step or jump it through. Rise to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, samastitihi. Hopefully we feel warm. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to flat back. Exhale, step or jump. Plank position. Work through your chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhale to a child's pose. Take a break from the weight being on the upper body in those three-legged dogs. Take the weight off the lower body just for a minute. Regain that relationship with your breath, please. Tune in. We'll move into looking at the extension of the spine and the hip flexors. When you're ready, inhale, coming all up to a tabletop position. Reposition the knees hip distance apart, separate the toes. Hands to shoulder width distance apart, fingers spread wide. Slightly clawing the the ends of the fingertips, there we go, into the mat. As you breathe in, you're going to extend the right leg, arch the back and look forward. So we want to arch today. As you exhale, we're going to round, bend the knee to the nose. Inhale, lift the leg high, arch the back, squeeze the bum, look forward. Yeah, exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale to release. Inhale, lift high. Exhale to release. Inhale, lift high once more. Hold it there. Now think about bending the knee, taking the heel to the bum. Weight into the right hand. Option 1, you extend the left arm forward and you hold. Option 2, taking the left hand behind, seeing if you can find the foot. And then pressing the foot into the hand, kicking away, arching the back and lifting. 2. Good. 3. 4. 5, exhale, release hand, release the knee. Tuck the toes under, lift the hands off of the floor, take them to your hips, rise up. Knees are hip distance apart, press the tailbone down, squeeze the bum muscles. Imagine you've got those invisible braces that you're lifting up, lift the chest. Good. I know, I have to do it too. From there, squeeze the bum, press the pelvis forward. And then inhale, lift the chest, lengthen from the hip bone to the rib cage. Again, let's try that once more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze forward, take it back. Now this might be enough. You might want to stay with the hands as they are. Option 2, hands to prayer. Option 3, coming into camel pose. Reach back for the heels of the feet. If there's you're somewhere in between, remember we can take the blocks either side and hold onto the blocks. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling. 2 more deep breaths. Squeeze the bum, open the front of the body. And exhale, whoo, lifting up. Untuck the toes. Press the bum back. Drop back into that child's pose. If you'd like a lateral stretch here, you're welcome to wiggle the hands over to the right side, feeling that lovely deep stretch through the left side of the body. Couple of breaths here. Inhaling back to center and then drawing it over to the left. Lengthening as you breathe in, dropping that right sit bone back to the heel as you breathe out. Good. On your next breath, come back to center. Inhale, rise up to tabletop. Reposition the knees and the feet. We're going to do the same thing other side. So as you breathe in, lengthen the left leg, arch the back, look forward. Exhale, bend the knee, round the back knee to nose. Inhale, 3 more. Exhale. Inhale to lift, arch the back. Exhale to round. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, kick it up, leave it there. Bend your knee, the heel comes back to the bum. Weight into the left hand. Inhale, extend the right arm forward. Hold as option 1. Option 2, reach behind, find the foot, and kick that foot into the hand for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Knee and hand to floor. Tuck the toes, breathe in. Lift up, camel pose. So your choice now, going directly into position. Squeeze the bum, pelvis forward, lift the chest. Exhale, take it back. Your choice, where you want to go to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the bum. Inhale to rise, untuck the toes, press it back to your child's pose. A few lovely deep breaths. Just let the nervous system release a little bit. When we open the front of the body, we stimulate the nervous system quite dramatically, so we can feel that rush of energy that comes into the body. So it's really important when we open the front of the body or arch the back that we always do a counter pose, like child's pose, just to level us back out again. On your next inhale, come into a tabletop position, separate the knees and toes, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, please. We're coming into our lunge variations from here. So you're going to look forward, step your right foot through and drop the left knee down. Untuck the left toes and take the hands onto the side. Contract your glutes a little bit, set up nice and tall through your chest, relax your shoulders. And as you exhale, bend forward into your front knee. And we're just going to stay here. So what we're really working on is opening through the front of the left hip. So you should be able to feel that nice and deeply. What we want to try and do is have the knee relatively tracking over the front ankle. But as we press forward into that weight, we can have it a little bit further forward. But there's, lots of conversations around that one. So we'll take 2 more breaths here, lifting the chest, almost looking up to the ceiling. Good. And as you exhale, release the hands all the way to the floor. Step that front foot back. So the heel's just in front of the opposite knee or in line. And then you're going to sit back onto the heel. Drop the hands behind you. Remember, you can take your blocks under your bum if you need. Hands behind you. As you inhale, press the hips, come forward. Yes. So you should begin to feel that nice and deeply into. So if you're feeling it a little unsure, if that right heel's lifting, step that right foot further forward. So hands, step your right foot a bit further forward if you can. Yeah, and then lift up. Yeah, good. Oh, no, just the hips, not the foot. Yeah, you got it. Take 1 more deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, drop the chin to the chest, the bum to the heel, and sit down. Good. So you're going to sit on top of the heel of the foot. If that's uncomfortable for you, you're going to take blocks underneath your bum cheek so you don't apply any pressure through your heel. Lengthen the right leg, please. Good. From here, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. So hands can be either side of the leg, wrapping around the right foot, and forward folding, your choice. If you're not on a block, some of you don't need to be, you're welcome to just think about the positioning of your sit bones and balance points. If this position is not accessible for your body type today, you're just going to lift the heel off of the bum and come into this version instead. Wherever you're at, you're going to take 2 more breaths. And from here, if you're sitting on the heel, wiggle the front heel forward, lift up, and we're coming into that runner's lunge. If you're already here, you're going to stay here for another 5 breaths, no problem. What I want you to think about is that this right leg is straight. You're thinking about trying to actively pull the right heel back towards you, and then you're thinking about lengthening the spine, looking forward. Relax the shoulders, almost leading with the chin here forward. Yeah, good. So from here, we're going to come into your variation of splits. So we are in half splits at the moment. A variation of half splits would be to take your blocks and just wiggle the heel further forward. So you can be here, and this is really good. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, listen to your body, see how you feel today. The next stage will be extending the back knee away. So you can have the hands onto the blocks, trying to sit up nice and tall, and this might be good. If you do want to have some support underneath the back leg, taking those blocks underneath the back of the thigh, and you're able to sit up nice and tall, releasing the hands and taking them up overhead. But it's really up to you where you want to go. Yeah, good. If your body doesn't fancy it in the front leg, you could come into that low lunge again as an option also. Taking 2 more deep breaths, please. Good. Lift the chest. Wherever you are, lift your chest. Whew, good. Okay. Pelvic floor engages. You're thinking about trying to lift your tailbone, hands back to blocks or the floor if they're lifted. And you're going to try and suck everything up. Drag the front heel back, draw the back knee in, and come into that lunge position. Hands either side of the front foot, tuck the toe. Inhale, slide it back to your downward facing dog. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. Just softly bending one knee and then the other. Tune in and see if you can notice any change through one side and the other side. Yeah, really nice. Okay, low lunge, left foot forward. Inhale, look through, step it all the way through, drop that right knee, untuck the toe. Take the hands onto the left thigh. Take a deep breath, lift the chest, and exhale, bend into the front knee. So drop through, come into the right hip flexor. Lift the chest. So really, I want you to think about from the right kneecap all the way up the quad, into the left hip flexor, into the psoas muscle, up through the front of the body, into that shoulder, lifting nice and high. Contract your glutes a bit, just to create some resistance. Good. One more deep breath. As you exhale, release the hands to the floor. So we're going into that hip flexor. So draw the weight back, step that front foot back, and drop the bum onto the heel. Hands come behind you. As you breathe in, lift the hips forward, take the gaze back. Squeeze the bum, lift up. 2, good, yeah. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release the bum to the heel. So remember your variation. So bum on heel, extend the left leg, forward fold. Option 1. Option 2, lift the bum off the heel, and you're already in your runner's lunge. So it's your choice where you want to be. Maybe take the block under the left bum cheek again if you need that support. Exhale to forward fold over the left leg. Here for 5 breaths, please. 1, 2. Forget about how far forward you think you're supposed to be, and think more about lifting the chest. You're going to get deeper in your forward fold if you activate all through that posterior chain now, rather than becoming really passive and rounding the back to get deeper. Good. Yeah, lovely. Take one more breath. Okay, inhale, lift the bum off of the heel, slide the front foot forward, hands either side, coming into that runner's lunge. Lift the chest. It's as if you're trying to arch the back. And then think about trying to draw the front heel back, activating the legs, squeeze the bum a little. And then breathe in and out through your nose, draw the lower belly in. One more deep breath here. Okay, so you can stay here. Otherwise, you begin to slide the heel away and the back knee behind you. Hands onto blocks, or you're welcome to put those blocks underneath the knees. Your choice where you want to go. Just do your best. Remember, although we're practicing the splits, they look different in everybody. So just try your best. Lifting the chest. 3 more full breaths for 1, 2, good, beautiful. 3, okay. Forward fold, hands securely onto the floor. Think about the pelvic floor, draw the pelvis up, suck the back knee and the front heel back into the midline, and then release those blocks, hands to floor. Make your way into your downward facing dog. Ooh, well done. Bend the knees. Couple of breaths. From here, look forward, step, jump, hop through to a seated position. Well done. Lengthen those legs. Options here for your forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Yin style, bend the knees, take the hands under the backs of the legs, and just wiggle the heels away till you find some engagement through your lower back and the hamstrings. This can be really nice, and it's really good if you ever feel a little bit anxious or overwhelmed. This can be a really supportive, reassuring pose. 10 deep breaths in this position. If you want to go a little bit further, hands around the sides of the feet and extending the heels away to lengthen the legs to the floor, and then trying to close the gap of the body and head to the legs. Your choice. A few more deep breaths, please. On your next inhale, rise to flat back. Release the arms. Exhale. Good. Let's come onto our backs, please. And let's come into a happy baby. So bending the knees, taking them wide, soles of the feet towards the ceiling, and wrapping the hands around the outer edges of the feet. And we're thinking about trying to draw those knees down to the outer edges of the rib cage. I was doing a class the other day, and the teacher had her knees on the floor beside her ribs. So that's where we're meant to be. Maybe one day, hey? Think about pressing your lower back towards the floor. Try and lengthen through the spine. And then be that happy baby. Sway from side to side and massage that back into your mat. And yes, maybe you want to smile. That's okay. Good. From here, from your happy baby, release the left leg to the floor. Draw the right knee into the chest. Good. Hold the knee with the left arm and take the right arm out to the side. And then cross that knee over the body. Let's come into a twist. Take some deeper breaths into your body. The next position after this is rest. So you can slow down that breathing, send those signals to your body that you're all right, that you made it. On your next inhale, come back to center. Draw the left knee to meet the right. Hug it in for a minute or a second, and then lengthen the right leg. So now the right hand holds the knee, and the left arm comes to the side. As you exhale, cross it over the body and take that twist. From here, release, come back to center, soles of the feet to the floor, lift the bum just an inch off the ground, reset the spine. And from here, we'll move into rest. So if you want to grab a pillow to put under your head, maybe a blanket, socks, jumpers, whatever it is you want to do. So let's make sure we're really nice and comfy today. Quite often, I find personally, it's really hard to take support, and that even is in Shavasana. When people say put a jumper on, or socks, or blankets, or pillows, I was almost resistant to it. So just spend the time setting yourself up here. Allow yourself this time. Dogs are welcome at this point. Good. So take a couple of breaths, just sorting out the physical body and the body within this space. And a very quick way of releasing muscles in the body is by contracting them first of all. So I want you to take a really deep breath in, create a really big frowning sensation on your face, grip your palms and fingers together, point your toes, contract all your muscles. And as you exhale, sigh out your mouth and let all of that go. Let's do it once more. Take a deep breath. Contract, grip, hold on. And as you exhale, just let it go. And then begin to breathe smoothly, softly back into your body. Within traditional Chinese medicine, this time of year really represents letting go of anything that we're holding on to. And on a physical level, that represents the digestive system. But on an emotional level, it can represent the solar plexus and the heart. So all these systems through the front of the body. So perhaps using these last few moments this morning, just focusing your breath down through the midline of your body. And just playing with the idea of letting go as you breathe out, whether that's physical, emotional, or whatever is coming up. I'll read the beautiful Let It Go poem by Diana Folds. And she writes, let go of the way you thought life would unfold. The holding of plans or dreams or expectations. Let it all go. Save your strength to swim with the tide. The choice to fight what is here before you now will only result in struggle, fear, and desperate attempts to flee from the very energy that you long for. Let go. Let it all go and flow with the grace that washes through. Whether you receive it gently or with all your quills raised to defend against invaders. Take this on faith. The mind may never find the explanations that it seeks, but you will move forward nonetheless. Let go, and the waves' crest will carry you to the unknown shores beyond your wildest dreams or destinations. Let it all go and find the place of rest and peace and of certain transformation. Begin to take a deeper breath back into your body. Create some movement, however that feels for you today. And in your own time, when you feel ready, coming onto your side. And then very gently coming to your seated position. Taking the hands to prayer at the center of your chest. Take a lovely deep breath in and out here, sealing in the benefits of your morning's practice. For being wonderfully courageous, coming into this month of learning how to do the splits. Giving thanks to the practice itself. Namaste. Thank you so much.